I was just 3 years old when I left Russia, so I don't remember much about it. At the time, there were still pogroms. An effigy of a rabbi was hung on the top of a synagogue in town, and while the Christians were yelling, "Kill the Jews," over and over again, the effigy was burning. The townspeople were hiding in haystacks, and they were stabbed with pitchforks, and their houses were burned. And this was the most basic way of killing the Jews. One day my father said, "It is time we moved to America. If we do not move now, we are going to be dead." Then my mother added to what my father said, "Your father is right. We should start packing, and since we can only have one suitcase per person, let's think of what we can bring and what we cannot bring. And anything that we cannot bring, we should sell." Hearing this, I got really excited about what I should bring and what I should sell. I want to bring everything to America with me. It has been a week, and finally the day is here to get on the boat to America. Everyone I know is coming with me, so I do not need to say goodbye. I heard that there are lots of good opportunities in America. As I am carried upon the ship, the SS Kronprinzessin, I say goodbye to the only home I have known for the past 3 years of my life. On the boat, it is so crowded with people. My family and I are in steerage, which is the lowest class, and because of this, you could never be alone, so I always had time to play with the other kids my age. We were on the bottom of the boat, where there were portholes, which you can barely see through. The things that I brought with me were my doll, some of my clothes, my blanket, and my pillow. In steerage, everyone has to share a room with the other steerage passengers. There were bathrooms, but only salt water came out of the faucet. Even though the conditions on the boat were really bad, I kept saying to myself that the boat ride will be worth it. It has been 8 weeks now since we first got on the boat, and my dad said that we should be there any day now. I have heard that the day you see a big green doll holding a torch in one hand and a tablet in the other on a tiny island is the day you dock in America. I am so eager to see that doll. Some said it's beautiful. Some said that America is so big and each state is so different from each other. Like one is swampy and one is filled with huge buildings. Then I go on deck and see everyone crowded around the side of the boat. Curious about what all the excitement is, I squeeze my way through the crowd and see that it is the green doll, that I soon learn is called the Statue of Liberty. Everyone is talking about it. It is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. I stand there in awe for a little while, and then I get my senses back and run to tell my family the news. I trip a couple of times, but I get back up and run, even though it hurts a whole lot. When I finally get to my family, I tell them everything. They get so excited and pick me up and run back on deck. We're off the boat finally, but for some strange reason, I feel that I do not know. I still feel like I'm on the ocean. First, there is a great big staircase we have to go up. There are very few people that get off Ellis Island on the day that they arrived, and because of that, there is a room for sleeping and eating on Ellis Island. They took a hook and lifted my eyelids, and I don't know why. There are so many things that you have to do before you can get onto the mainland. It took 2 weeks for us to get off Ellis Island. None of my family was turned away, and when we got to the mainland New York, it was like nothing we had ever seen before. Everything we thought we had been through was worth it because I have no regrets for coming here.